So realistically, this episode here is something that I was hoping we wouldn't have to do, and that is play a Europa League knockout playoff round against Sturm Graz. Two-legged affair away from home, starting in heavy snow and minus 6 degrees Celsius. Little do they know, we're in Denmark and we are used to that kind of weather. If you missed the last episode, you would have missed the fact that we lost to Juventus in the 89th minute, which meant we dropped down from, I think, 5th or 6th in the group to 9th, which meant we had to play this game against Sturm Graz. We've done nothing in between episodes. Obviously, we've just played 2 friendlies. We did have a friendly against Shakhtar, which got cancelled, and we also, our assistant manager, arranged a friendly against Bohemians from the Czech Republic in between the Sturm Graz games, which I was like, no, don't do that. That's a terrible idea. Let's just play Sturm Graz twice. And I think we're going to just jump straight in. So today is going to be the first time we get to see our new signing, or signings, should I say, in Enrique as our new left-back. Cannon will be on the bench as well. We're going to start with Hindrich in goal. Mossen, Gordon, Dahlen, and Enrique are the back 4. Orlando, Schulman, and Babu in the middle of the pitch. Fulster starts on the right wing today with Preda on the left and Barisic leading the lines. If we scroll down, you'll see Leonard's out injured, Pete's out injured, which is why we're getting Fulster. You'll also probably see Denson Barnabas is no longer registered because I wanted to put in Enrique and Cannon because Cannon has that versatility somewhat. We are not great when it comes to centre-backs. Ekwala's not the best centre-back. Amir's not the best centre-back. Cannon's not the best centre-back. But it gives us another option in that central defence position if we want to use it. We've got a lot of right wingers. So Barnabas was just kind of making up the numbers at that point. It is a snowy pitch in Austria. It's a very snowy pitch in Austria. I'm hoping we're good enough to win this. We should be good enough to win this. This is weird. This is a European competition and they don't have undersoil heating. Surely they must have undersoil heating. Surely that's like a requirement. We're 1-0 down after 17 seconds. I'm too busy complaining about the bloody state of the frosty pitch. And my team's clearly listening to me and not paying attention to what's actually going on the pitch. Enrique with a throw. His first experience in an Esbjerg shirt is conceding a goal in the first 20 seconds. Enrique's cross comes in. Schulman's there. He's hit the bar. I'm not sure that's gone in, if I'm honest. It hit the bar, hit the back of the keeper, and rolled away from the line. I don't know how that's gone in. We're going to have to try and pay very close attention to this. So the cross comes in, which is great. It's a good assist. Schulman with a header. It does bounce behind. I don't think it hit the keeper. I think it actually hit the inside of the post, bounced behind the line, and then bounced out. So we're back on level terms, and Enrique already with an assist, which is very useful. And after a very eventful first 10 minutes, we've had nothing since that second goal from Hjulmand. It is going to look like it's just going to go straight into half-time at 1-1. Very little going on here in Graz. We've got 2 minutes of injury time, which is just going to disappear. And it is 1-1 at half-time. It's a pretty dull game. Similar, to be honest, to the Juve match from last episode. I don't even know what I've said there. I'm happy with the performance. Am I? We're going straight into the second half anyway. I'm looking at some poor performers. Barisic and Fulster looking like they're struggling. Mossen's on a 6.3. Barisic with a good slide there. Fulster's just big boot upfield. Isn't really going to find anybody. I'm going to apologise now. I don't know how YouTube compression is going to deal with this, but I feel like it's going to be a nightmare. And it should be 2-1 to Sturm Graz, but he's hit it wide. Mossen with a throw for us, 49th minute, gets the ball back. Babu's there, across to Barisic, tries to find Orlando. Enrique, on his debut, almost blasts it into the top corner. To be fair, he's done quite well, hasn't he, so far? Mossen with a throw from the right-hand side. Orlando collects. Mossen needs to get that. He's just been tackled. He just stood there and got tackled. And now Sturm Graz can possibly counter-attack. Cifuentes is through. He's only got Enrique there. It goes over the bar anyway. Dodged another bullet. Fulster and Barisic, I think, are the two players that are causing us some issues. Also, Mossen is playing very badly as of late. Cannon can play as a right. We'll do Colorado. Colorado makes a bit more sense. We're going to do Fulster off. We've got no right wingers. We've got Kasper Johansson, who, by the way, he's another child. He's 16. I think we do it. Why not? Barisic as well is coming off for Lundsgaard. That's going to be it for the moment. I've realised we've got, Foden and Clayton on the bench as well. Leffer Gordon almost scores from that corner. Don't think they're coming on this time, although we have just brought on Johansson and Lundsgaard, who have a combined age of 32 between the pair of them. Final 15 minutes. It's looking like it might be a 1-1 draw, although there is a free kick for Sturm Graz. Hindrich can hold on to that one. What is going to happen? Is this something actually going to come from this highlight, or was that free kick the actual highlight? I don't think it was. Hindrich has gone for a big kick upfield. Lundsgaard's not going to bother going for it. The problem with Lundsgaard is he is the size of a 16-year-old. He looks like he's about 5'4", doesn't he? Lundsgaard tries to nick the ball away. Sturmgratz passing around, making some space for themselves. Goes for a long-range effort, goes over the bar. Not really good enough for a highlight, but apparently that's all we're getting nowadays. Into the final 10 minutes, and it's looking like, or maybe, Colorado with a corner for us. Darlin's there, heads it just over. That could have been our chance to take the win, but it's looking like it is going to be a 1-1 draw in Austria, and then we have to take them back to Denmark, where if we can get ourselves a win there, I think we've kind of done a decent job, maybe. Enrique with the ball, played very well on his debut. Preda cuts inside, gets some space for himself, goes for effort, goes over the bar. We've got 10 seconds left to play. It's going to be a 1-1 draw. I think we have to take it. I mean, we do have to take it. That's how football works. But it should have been better. It should have been better. If we just paid attention in the first 15 seconds, it wouldn't have been 1-1. I would like to point out as well, Enrique got our man of the match. I don't know if he got the game's man of the match, but he got our man of the match. Got, I think, a 7.3 rating. Oh no, Hjulman got man of the match on a 7.7. Still, Enrique played very well for his debut. Oh, marvellous. Not what we want. Not what we want at all. So Leffe Gordon's going to miss the next match against Sturmgratz anyway, due to a suspension. Oh, that's not good at all. Who are we going to play in centre-back? Right, for the second leg then, this is what we're going to go for, because we obviously don't have Leffe Gordon. Ekwala is going to be the man to come in that centre-back position. So Hindrich, Mossen, Darlin, Ekwala and Enrique. Orlando, Hjulman, Babiu, Forster, Preda and Barisic. So everyone else is pretty much the same. Ekwala, obviously, the only change. I have noticed the last 5 games, Mossen 6.56, Ekwala 6.4. You've got Preda on a 6.56, 6.5 for Barisic. I assume that includes friendlies, which, no, it doesn't include the friendlies. Yes, it does. Sporting and Portimonense were friendlies. So, I mean, do we have a word with them? Mossen's been bad for a fair while. So I'm tempted to have a word with Mossen and just be like, look, buddy, don't discipline, just give him a warning. Criticise recent form. You need to sort yourself out, mate. In fact, I think we're going to do that for a lot of players. I mean, Ekwala, I can't even criticise his recent form because he's not really got much. So even though we've gone for Ekwala as a centre-back, when I asked my assistant to pick, they did put Cannon in centre-back, which I was tempted to do until I realised that Cannon is 5'7" and not centre-back material. I've also noticed that Sturmgratz, their number 6 is Harrison Reed. So former Fulham, I think he's current Fulham in real life, but former Fulham Southampton player in game, which is it's just amusing to me to see an English central midfielder playing for Sturmgratz for some reason. Are we going to get any more highlights in this game compared to the last one? We've got a green pitch, which is always beneficial. Enrique with the ball down that left-hand side. I want to see another good performance from you. Prove to me that you're worth the £6 million that we've spent on you. Hjulman's effort easily saved by the goalkeeper, but it's a decent chance. And in fact, that wasn't even the highlight. Not ideal, because it's coming the other way. Harrison Reed finds this man on the right-hand side. Ball comes in, and William Boving is there. Makes it 1-0 to Sturmgratz. I'm going to try and come up with some excuses here. We've literally not played a competitive game for... Okay, let's ignore that, because we played Juventus, didn't we, quite recently? And it doesn't matter. They're mid-season. We've had a winter break. We've not got the match fitness that they have. It's definitely an excuse I can find somewhere, isn't there? Just before the half-hour mark, another possible chance going Sturmgratz's way. Boving is in on goal once again. This time his effort is awful. Hindrich can hold on. I don't think that was highlight-worthy, but apparently it was. Enrique to Orlando. Enrique down the line. Preda to Babiu. Cuts inside, runs past the referee. Lovely mustardy colour shirt there. Love it. Forster to Preda. Babiu collects 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe in the box. Finds Mossen. Is he going to score a worldie? He's not scored a worldie, but it's a half-decent goal from the right back. It is 1-1. The discussion, let's call it discussion, not the talk or the bollocking. The discussion that I had with Mossen clearly fired him up a bit, and he's managed to get a goal to his name. Preda with a free kick in a good position. Are we going to make it 2-1? Ekwala's bloody scored. Emmanuel Ekwala has scored a goal. He's awful. He's absolutely awful. He is our 4th choice centre-back, I would say. He gets probably too much football, doesn't he? But we've just taken the lead, and Ekwala... Classy finish. Classy finish from the Cameroonian centre-back. I can't believe what I've just seen. Emmanuel Ekwala's just scored a goal in an actual competitive game on camera. Kolar with a big kick from the keeper. It's Hindrich has come out and passed it behind himself to Darlan. Brave goalkeeping, I love it, but also a little bit nervous from that. It's left-hand side assortment for Sturm Graz. Final 5 or 6 minutes of the first half, plus injury time. Ball over the top. Boving is going to chase it down. Darlan collects them back to Hindrich. It's a long, long highlight, so I think there could be a goal coming. Mossen with it on the right-hand side. Is he going to lump it up the field? He does. Finds Barisic. We've had a word with Bartol as well, and Bartol dinks the top of the net. Half-time then, we are 2-1 to the good, thanks to Emmanuel Ekwala, which if we win this game because of that goal, I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, he's rubbish. He's absolutely rubbish at football, and I don't know why I keep playing him. Enrique with a throw. How's he doing on his second appearance? He's on a 7 as well, doing quite well. Forster to Schulman, dodges the slide tackle. If he got clipped with that might have been a red card. Prader's not going to go for that one. It's Orlando forward to Prader. Ball towards Barisic isn't going to quite find the striker. And now Sturm Graz can counter. Hindrich is insane. He's constantly running out of his penalty area. I don't think we've ever seen him do that. Ekwala back to Hindrich. Darlan collects from Orlando. Hjulmund, where are you going to go? Cut straight through the middle. Good run from Hjulmund. Doesn't find Prader. Enrique does, though. He's got one option in the box. Barisic is that option. Finds Bartol Barisic. Gets his 20th goal of the season. It is 3-1 against Sturm Graz. And it looks like we should be going through to the first proper knockout round of the Europa League. I think that's what it is. Still, obviously, plenty of time for us to balls it up, so let's keep an eye on that. We're going to do Falster coming off. Jack Leonard is going to come on the right-hand side. How tall is Lundsgaard? He's 5'6". He's not built to be a striker, is he? This is what I was saying, I think, last episode, where I'm tempted to change the formation, because Lundsgaard is an attacking midfielder. That's where he's good at. I'm making him be a striker because I'd rather him play there than central midfield. I'm seriously, genuinely very tempted next season to mix up the formation. Try and find one where we've got sort of 2 attacking midfielders, something like that. I don't know. So anyway, we're doing subs. I just got completely sidetracked by checking how tall our sub striker was. Hjulmund's going to come off as well for Carniero, a player who, I mean, he's ridiculous. Mentally, he's ridiculous. He should probably get more football than what he actually does. He's going to play as that Mazzala role. I think that's all we'll do for the moment. We've still got 25 minutes to play. We've got a 3-1 lead, 4-2 on aggregate. Just going to hopefully see out the clock for this. Corner for Sturm Graz, final 15 minutes. It's a header clear from Darlan. That is good. It's what we like to see. Boving has headed the ball onto himself somehow. Why do we not pay attention to that? As a good long-range effort goes just over Hindrich's bar. Stays 3-1. Final 10 minutes. Let's do some subs. Let's get on some of the children. So we're going to do Lundsgaard coming on for Barisic. We are going to do Enrique coming off for Cannon, so we're going to see a debut for the Ivorian left-back. We've got one more change. What do we do? I think we do Markovic as a left winger. Can you do that? I don't know. But we're going to go... What foot are you? You're right-footed, so left wing makes the most sense because it's an inverted winger position, so that's fine. The second part of the second half, or the last 2/3 of the second half, looks like it's been all Sturm Graz, but they've got nothing to show for it. Cannon to Babu. Cannon again crosses the ball in. Header clear. Mossen, can he get his second? He can't quite get his second. It goes just wide. I've just realised we are potentially going to win this game with 2 goals from defenders. Mossen and Ekwala with the goals. And then obviously Barisic as well. But defenders shouldn't score that much. And they weren't from like the corner technique either. It's going to be 3-2, isn't it? It is not 3-2. They've hit the post and Orlando can clear that ball. It's come straight back in. Hindrich grabs hold of that one. We've got 10 seconds left to play. It's going to be a 3-1 win. And we continue our European adventure in the Europa League. And we also... I mean, it's just... Oh, God. What? I wonder what happened there. He just walked out of his penalty area. Can I just point out, this is Emmanuel Ekwala. He's got one finishing. One finishing. That goal that you've just seen is what one finishing gets you. How has he scored? How has he scored 2 goals in his entire career now? He's terrible. So we've picked up nearly £500,000 as well. Financially, we're looking pretty decent. Considering we've just spent £5 million on somebody, to have 14 million still in the bank is very, very handy. So we are obviously going to be going into the next round of the Europa League, which we are going to end up seeing on camera. The draw takes place on the 21st. So let's go forward to the 21st. And because we did it last time, let's do it again, shall we? Let's start the draw. We are, I assume, unseeded now. We are unseeded. So, Juve, Sassuolo, Valencia, Arsenal, Anderlecht, Villarreal, Milan, or Brøndby. If we're looking to try and get as far in this competition as possible, Brøndby is probably the one we want. But I imagine everyone who's an unseeded team also quite wants Brøndby. So, Braga are up against Juve. Good, we've dodged that bullet. Fenerbahce are up against Valencia. Wolfsburg are up against Anderlecht. The Brøndby dream is still alive. Dinamo Milan. Southampton will play Sassuolo. The Brøndby dream is definitely still alive. It is Arsenal, Brøndby, or Villarreal. It's Arsenal. Balls. So Rangers get the Brøndby dream. Basel have Villarreal to round out the draw. We play Arsenal, which, that's not easy, is it? Are they good? Are Arsenal good? Can we see their recent history? I think I do have the Premier League on. I mean, they're not amazing. I mean, they're still top 4. Last season, they dropped down to 6th for some reason. Let's take a look at their best players. So, finance, Jesus. Transfer value of 281 million to 306 million for Leo Labada. I mean, he's good. Don't get me wrong, but that's insane money. No one's paying that. They've still got Saliba. They've still got Smith Rowe. They've got Scalvini as a very good signing. They got Trubin, who's now 29. Darwin Núñez is there as well, which is fair enough. He's made the move down south. Tomiyasu's still there as well at 32. Odegaard's still there at 32. So they're actually, considering we're 9 years into the future, playing quite a similar squad. There's quite a lot of players who you'd expect to still be there. I don't think we're beating Arsenal, but next episode I guess we're going to find out. This episode, we're going to go forward, however, to the other side of the Copenhagen game, which I'm not going to play on camera because I don't want to do 3 matches every single episode because they do take quite a while to record. But I will show you exactly what is going to happen or what the result is as we play Copenhagen. And if we win, that's very, very tasty for us. I do not know what just happened, but we have beaten Copenhagen 4-0. And we scored 2 goals early on in the first half. Leffer Gordon on 21, Barisic on 23. Into the second half, a penalty Barisic tucks away as well. Babu on 81. A 4-0 win against FC Copenhagen means we are now 11 points clear of them with, I don't know how many, 3 games left to play of the sort of the initial phase. But 11 points clear of Copenhagen is great. The problem is Randers are only 4 points behind us. And if we... please do not ever do this game. If we lose out to Randers, I will be so furious. Also, we are 18 games into the league season. We have yet to lose. We are still on an undefeated season. Is it too early to say Invincibles? Yes, probably. But I'm going to say it anyway. I think we have the ability to complete this season without losing a game in the league. Let's ignore Europe. We've definitely done that. And we've also been knocked out of the cup. So next episode then will be the Arsenal doubleheader. We'll also get to the end of the preliminary phase, I think, so make sure that's all kind of tidied up nicely. And I think the episode after that might potentially be the last episode of the season, assuming we lose to Arsenal. If we beat Arsenal, we're going to keep going on this European adventure. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you next time.